Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hello, how are you all? Hope you are doing fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. So, welcome to NFS Home School. I am Muhammad Ariful Islam, Assistant Teacher of English, National English Version School, Morning Shift. Today, I am going to take an English second paper class for class 6 students. Our today's topic: write from verbs exercise from 21 to 40. So, let's see our today's class 6, subject English second paper. Topic: write from verbs exercise 21 to 40. Terminal lecture 23. Teacher Ariful Islam, messenger ID Ariful Bari. This is my contact number and this is today's date. So let's start our class. So as you can see, this is annual term lecture 23, exercise write from verbs 21 to 40. So fill in the blanks with the appropriate write from verbs. 21. He looks as if the bracket be a mat. So if we find after as if and as though be in the bracket, we have to always put where. So he looks as if he were a mat. 22. It is high time you dash in the bracket clean the room. After, if we find it is time, it is high time, wish, fancy, after this verb, after this word, after the subject, verb always will be in past form. So it is high time you clean the room. Number 23. He ran away having dashed the police. So after having, we have to always put past participle of verb. So he ran away having seen the police. 24. The man wanted the building to be dash. So if we find having and to be in a sentence, we have to do after this verb past participle of what will happen in the verb. We have to put past participle of main verb. So the man wanted the building to be painted. 25. No sooner had I dash the station than the train left. So this is past perfect tense, and we also find two works happen in the past type. One is past perfect, another is past indefinite. So had is given. After had, what happens to the verb? We have to put past participle of main verb. So no sooner had I reached the station than the train left. 26. Scarcely had I dash in the bracket finished my work when the bell rang. This is also the same rule. Past perfect tense, we also find two works happen in the past time. So after had, what we do? Past participle of main verb. So this is scarcely had I finished my work when the bell rang. 27. I heard the baby in the bracket cry. So in the sentence, in a simple sentence, we always find subject, verb, object. We find only one verb. So here one verb is given, we find another verb. So in this kind of situations, we have to put ing of the verbs. I heard the baby crying. And if the sentence presents something purpose, so we have to add to. We can also add to before the verb. 28. He talks as if he dash everything. So before as if we find present indefinite tense. That's how we have to put past indefinite tense after the subject. So he talks as if he knew everything. 29. He talks as if he dashed the house. The same rule, before as if we find present indefinite tense, after we have to put past indefinite tense. So he talks as if he owned the house. 30. They treat me as if I dashed their own son. So as I told you before, if after as if and as though you find be in the bracket, we will always put where in that gap. So as if I were their own son. 31. We started home after the rain dash. This is past perfect tense. So past perfect tense, what happens if you find after? So if you find after this sentence, we have to put past perfect tense. We started home after the rain had stopped. Okay, so we started home after the rain had stopped. 32. 20 years have passed since my mother died. So before since, if we find present indefinite or present perfect tense, after since we have to put past form of the verb. So before since, if we find present indefinite or present perfect, after since we have to put past form or past indefinite tense. We have to do past indefinite tense of the verb. 33. It is many years since we first dash in London. The bracket meet. So before since we also find present indefinite. After since we have to put past indefinite tense or past form of the verb. We first. It is many years since we first made in London. 34. I dash go home tomorrow. The bracket go. Tomorrow is given. So future indefinite tense. I will go home tomorrow. 35. My sister dash the bracket arrive at tonight. So if we find near future in a sentence, we have to do it present indefinite. So this is called my sister arrives at tonight. 36. My father dash to London next month. Next month future indefinite. So we have to put will, and after will verb will be present form. My father will go to London next month. 37. My uncle dash long since. Long since past indefinite tense. So you have to make this sentence past indefinite tense. Verb will be main form. Verb will be past from the main verb. My uncle dash long since. 38. Mr. Zaman in the bracket leave the place long ago. Long ago past indefinite tense. So after subject verb will be past from. Mr. Zaman left the village long ago. 39. My mother dashed to London 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago future indefinite. After subject past from the main verb, and this is given already in the sentence. So he dash a job recently in the bracket got. So if we find recently in the sentence, we have to make the sentence present perfect tense. So he has got a job recently. So my dear students, that's all for today. Keep practicing at home. Avoid your parents. Stay safe, stay well. See you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.